Welcome to Tutorial Tuesday. Today we're creating those Fathead Fan templates. So we're going to start off in Canva and we are going to go to create a design. We're going to go down to custom size and we're going to go to inches and put 16 by 20. Now these fans are made to be printed on sticker paper and then placed on a foam board and cut out. So now we're going to go to elements and we're going to get that first letter in his name, which is a T. So we're going to get that T frame because his name is Tyrone. That's why we're using that T, but you don't have to use letter if you don't want to. You can use an image, you can use like child, whatever you want. Do you? And this is going to be a continuation of what we did last week with the handheld fans. So I'm using the same guy, same background and everything. I'm just switching few things up, and now I drop that background in and locked it in place. So now I'm just gathering the images that I'm going to need, and I'm going to put it on this page too, just so it's right there and I don't have to keep searching. Now that is definitely something that makes it easier when designing, but if you add everything that you're going to need, words and all of that on this second page, that way you already have it, and all you have to do is grab and place it where you need it to be. So even though we did this, we're doing another, play on what we did last week. I have the images already and I was going to just use those, but I decided to just start all over for the ones who didn't see last week's video. So this is why I'm searching for his images instead of just going to projects and looking for the handheld fans we did last week and get all the images from there. So, because that's easier to do than having to look through everything and, but we're starting from scratch somewhat. So now that we've gathered all the images, now I'm just going to grab this up here, remove the background and place it where I want it to go. Like so. And now I'm going to grab that text and we're going to put his name, Tyrone. And then we're going to make it all caps, change the font to that sports world, increase it a little bit and bring it down. And then now it's time for his last name, because this is Tyrone Brown and we need everybody to know this is Tyrone Brown. And I'm going to change the font to Kingston. Because like I said, we're keeping it the same as we did last week with the handheld fans. So we definitely have to make it match and look a little cohesive. And now I'm just going to adjust the color of the fonts to the words, child, whatever, to the color that matches his uniform. And I love me a good layering. So usually I go to effects and I go to outline and I do one layer and then I duplicate that. And then I do another layer, bring down the thickness and place it either on top, But as long as everything is in the color family, you are good. And sometimes you just have to adjust the colors around, move the outline colors around a little bit just to make it not look crazy. Because sometimes, it be looking crazy. But the minute you fix them, swap them, change them up, whatever, you're good to go. And boom, just like that. Now I'm just going to adjust him a little bit, make him a little longer, bigger, not longer. But you know what I'm talking about. Now it's time to put that congratulations up there at the top of that T. Make it all caps. And this one I'm going to make Kingston. And then I'm going to come with that senior and that, Sports World font, and add that little bit of layering like we did last time, like we did with the Tyrone. Bring that thickness down a little bit. And boom. So now that that is done, we're going to go to elements, and we're going to find that basketball that's going to go and replace our O in the senior. And in elements, I'm going to use a photo of a ball because I need the ball to look real and not cartoonish. So if you're looking for a more real look, you definitely want to look in photos. If you're looking for something more clip art, cartoonish, you want to look in graphics. Put that right there. And now we're going to do our little class of 26 because we cannot leave that out. And that's going to be placed at the bottom of the senior and the ball. And then now we're going to adjust the colors. And of course, it's blended a little bit. So we're going to have to add that little outline to make it, like, you know, just pop a little bit. And there we go. And now it's time to add the other images. So little Tyrone, he's sitting. So we just gonna make him sit on his name really quick. And boom, that is too cute. And then we're going to come over here to elements and grab that Polaroid frame because in the last photo, in the last handheld fan, he did have a little Polaroid. So we definitely want to add that play in this fan as well. And plop that to the back of Tyrone's little head. Do a little bit of adjustments. And I want this little image right here. And you know how I love me a nice little extra when it comes to these little images. Child, I don't know what they call this. Is this like a little 3D type thing going on? I don't know. But I love to do that. So therefore, I'm going to increase the image. And then I'm going to grab the same image and place it on top and try my best to match it. Child, let me tell you. This took me so long to do because sometimes it is so difficult trying to match, especially when things are tedious like this net, trying to match this. And oh my gosh, this took at least 10 minutes of my life last night trying to get this to be perfect. And guess what? I still didn't make it perfect. And at the end of the whole thing, I was like, you know what? I don't even need this basketball hoop or this little basketball. What is that little back? Child, I don't even know what it's called. But I just needed the guy. I just needed him. So eventually I came to my senses and I just like shrunk, like, you know, all that. Because, oh my gosh, let me tell y'all, you see me struggling right here trying to match it perfectly. And it just wasn't happening. And I don't know if it was the way the image was going. I don't know if it was the size. It just was not working for me. So eventually I just had to do what I had to do and just was like, F it. Let me bring this in because he is the only one I need anyway. It was literally at this moment, I was like, F it. Let me bring this in. And as long as he's matching his little elbow on that little Polaroid, we good to go. And that is it. Like, these are so easy to do. Like, you can just not go wrong, for real. So now all we have to do is grab that little mascot, put it on the ball, our little wildcat word, because his team is Wildcats, and put it over the little mascot, and this image is like pretty much done. Now, like I said previously, we want to keep the majority of the words in the same family. We don't want this image to look super wild. So we are going to be in the same, what is that? Sports World font. We're working in the same font family. Hell, not even the family, child. The same font. We were using the same font, Sports World. Adding a little curve to it. And then we're going to add our little layer. And then this is pretty much it for this tutorial. I appreciate you guys so much, and I thank you so much for watching. And until next Tuesday, happy crafting. I am going to be making a physical one. It might not be for little Tyrone, because I don't know who Tyrone is. But I will be making one, so stay tuned for that tutorial. If you like this video and you want me to continue to do a little tutorial Tuesday, then be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. And until next time, happy crafting.